Bizarre 1000 here with my TNA Impact review. Start off the show with Hogan in the ring and saying how, and then security came out to stop Sting and RVD coming down. It was basically something really stupid. Rude cuts, saying, oh, that's some stupid shit. Who cares? Yeah, Hogan said these guys are afraid of us, they don't want none of us, and saying how Hogan wants to know who the network guy is, and Sting said he'll be here next week. And spoiler alert, in case you don't know and you don't want to know, I mean, I hate to do this, guys, but in the middle of my review, but I'm just gonna tell you guys anyway because if you guys read spoilers or if this might intrigue you to watch the show, so that's why I'm gonna do this now. I'll give you two spoiler alerts real quick. Okay, first off, the new network executive is gonna be Mick Foley's coming back, which I called this like a week ago, but whatever. Whenever it was leaked out, I didn't call it from leaks. I just assumed because he ain't been around in a while. So it's Mick Foley. And spoiler alert, another one real quick. I'm gonna tell you who Kurt Angle's mystery person is at the end of this review. At the end of my Impact review, so stay tuned and I will let you know who the mystery girl is coming, which you probably already know. Yeah, and then Sting said it'll be there next week. Then we go into a match. A new wrestler by the name of Senorento. At first, to me, it looked like El Generico from Ring of Honor, which I don't think it is because I looked him up and I haven't seen nothing about saying he is El Generico, which maybe he is. If someone knows, send me a comment and let me know. I was an El Generico fan, but he looks like a white guy in a mask, but checked him out online, and it's his name from. I thought maybe they changed it from El Generico to Senorento, but or Senor Gento or whatever the heck it is. He's from Tijuana, Mexico. He has a really strong. He's a world class athlete. People are saying they're saying online. He's respected. He has a strong cult following. He debuted on TNA Explosion a few weeks ago. They say he's a big star. He had some great moves in this match too. Him versus Suicide Daniels. Yeah, so it was okay. This match wasn't a great match, but he looked pretty good in this match. I like the fact, which I'm not sure if Vince Russo's still there, because Vince Russo said this in an interview. You want to see luchadors? Go to Mexico. And WE brought in Sin Cara, this big star. People kept talking about it. So TNA goes out and brings in Senorento. I know it's been a lot of time on this, or Senor Gento, or however you say it. I'm not sure. Don't mean no disrespect to the guy, because he has some pretty sweet moves. A little bit I've seen of him. Unlike Sin Cara, he has some sweet moves I've seen, but I've never seen him use any in a match. He has that little corkscrew thing he does, Sin Cara, but he is not. They're not letting him use. They're not using Sin Cara to his full ability. I've only seen him in a couple matches, but the cruiserweight division in WCW was, you wanted to see them fly. You wanted to see someone get knocked out of the ring and have these guys go flying off the ropes. That's what brought you into loving cruiserweight wrestling. But that's just my opinion. That's what I think. That's what brought me into cruiserweights, which I hope they do go ahead and use this guy as like X division, cruiserweight division, whatever you want to call it. But okay, after this match, I believe we had a tag match between Bully Ray and Bully Ray and the TV champ Murphy or Gunner, not sure which one. And no one won because I believe there was outside interference. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer came in, and it looked like he was gonna help out AJ, but instead he didn't. He gave AJ a pile driver. But back to Senorito on this, he hit this sweet move where he just dives off the rope. He grabs his neck and hits him like a stunner, or hits him with like a stunner or a diamond cutter or whatever you want to call it. But he had some decent moves. I enjoyed this guy. We had a tag match. It went back and forth for a little bit. Which one? Daniels just wrestled before. Oh, wait, you come back and it was Mexican America, and they have Hector Guerrero come out with them, and they come in and they beat him up because his commentator, a partner, or ringing out, or whatever, the other commentator with Hector, isn't a real Mexican, which I thought was funny because he's from Puerto Rico. And then, okay, this is another reason that people have watched TNA tonight or who didn't. I've checked this out, and it's a legitimate injury. Okay, this was originally okay. Inky came out to save Hector and them and to save America, which it was perfect to have Jesse Neal in this storyline now, just because of his. We all know about his USSO thing he did, going to become him and his best friend wanted to become pro wrestlers, and then his friend died. He wanted to do the dream for both of them. Well, last week it was whatever his name is, his partner, Hernandez's partner. They had a match, saving him at a match last week. Well, the guy was in the wrong spot. He was supposed to be in the middle of the ring, but instead he was in the back farther. So when Saban went to jump, he had to jump even farther, and he twisted his knee up pretty bad. He messed his knee up really bad, and so now he's injured. And Alex Shelley just made his return, and they had to basically boot them from the storyline with Saban being injured, doing tag team versus tag team. So now they just threw Inc. into the storyline because of Jesse Neal, and it made perfect sense. You're attacking America, so you got Jesse Neal. And Jesse Neal said this real funny line to him. He said, "Tell your partner that if you're looking for his green card, you can get his butt out of the U.S." Oh, sorry, guys. And then we have, I believe that then we had the tag match where that happened, and then yes. Which Daniels couldn't be doing. I mean, he was doing double duty, which I don't know why they didn't have Kazarian just do it. You see Tommy Dreamer. I believe the next thing was what's her face? Karen Angle came on the ring, calling out Velvet Sky, blah blah blah. It ends up being a mixed tag match because they keep saying that you're Kurt Angle's mistress. Which I'm going to tell you guys in a few more minutes about who the mistress is, so stay tuned to this video. Yeah, then Kurt Angle comes out and we end up having it's winner in Angelina versus Velvet and Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett. Well, Jeff Jarrett's their partner, so it's still a handicap match. So that's your main event. We see, oh yeah, we have Immortal, two Immortal guys fighting. Loser is out of Immortal, and Rob Terry picked up the win in a really crappy match. And the match wasn't really that good at all. Two guys who aren't even mid-card worthy. I'm sorry, these guys aren't even that good. When you could have been using this match to put over some other guys. Like, you could have had Amazing Red. You could have had a four-way dance with the X Division stars. The guys that want to be noticed. And they did this later on in the segment backstage at Bischoff. Like, saying, hey, we're tired of sitting on our hands. We want to do something. And he said, okay, this is what you guys can do. Go about 2 feet. Yeah, but then they said... Yeah, okay. And then we have our match. Oh my god, Miss freaking Tessmacher. Oh my god, she's so hot. I'm about 8 minutes in. Oh, she looked amazing. Oh my god, I have a new favorite knockout. Oh my god, Miss Tess. She looked great in the match. She looked great. She was great to look at. Cameraman, whoever you are, thank you so much for those great ass shots. Thank you. Oh my god, she looked great. This Tessmacher lost, but she had a good match for the title. Okay, then we go in. Yeah, Madison Rayne comes out and wants a title match, and if Madison loses, Victoria Tara is free. About 9-minute video. I'm gonna end this in less than 10. Like I said, those 4 guys said we want a shot. He said go 10 feet, and they got pissed. So I think they're gonna start a little group trying to get noticed. We do a promo for Ivy and Anderson. We have our match. Velvet Sky and Mr. Captain Kurt pick it up. Drop the Jeremy Borash crap. Come on, who cares about seeing his ugly ass? We want Christy Hemme. She's hot. And he is not Michael Buffer. Okay. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm in this. Soon they win. And then, okay, guys. Next week, she's going to be there. And I did not know she owns the name. China. Joni Lauer, China, whatever you want to call her, is coming to TNA. I looked at a little clip video on YouTube about it. I'm still going to watch because of that. China must own the name China. So yeah, that's my video, guys. China's back. Peace.